What is up, everyone? Welcome back to even more Umineko answer arcs. In the previous recording session, we started up episode 5. We got even further confirmation that Kraus is a massive dumbass and that his wife is absolutely amazing. We got the little backstory as to what happened to Kinzo, why he's dead. Because, episode 4, they taught us that he's dead, but we didn't know what happened, but now we know. And, Beato's, apparently lifeless. She's alive, technically, I think. I mean, if we want to get real technical, she's not real. But that aside, in terms of, the whole, metaverse they got going on here, she's alive, but she's all lifeless and won't respond to anything, yada yada yada. And, where we last left off, Kraus and... no, it wasn't Kraus Nazi, it was, Yeah. Nazi was, having a snack with Beatrice or something, and then, one of the witches was like, nah, but, logically, clearly she was all alone, and Battler's like, God, come on, guys, you don't need to fucking do that. Let her have her moment. And then, now we're here with Jessica, who, honestly, I had forgotten about. Hi, Jessica. Long time no see. So, yeah, without further ado, let's jump back into it, shall we? After dashing to her bedroom, Jessica answered the phone call that had been transferred there.
もしもしお待たせバートラー6年も音沙汰なしとはどういうつもりだ久しぶりだなおそうなのか知るかよそんなのうぜえぜじゃあ今年の親族会議はちゃんと来るわけだろ6年ぶりだな
Okay. 5 businessmen in expensive suits were visiting in the parlor, giving Kraus and Nazi a progress report on their business. Spread on the table were the blueprints and designs for a building, as well as documents related to expenditures and the like. Oh, right. Actually. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this was after... Right, because Kraus's whole investment thing was supposed to really start turning a profit within at least 6 months. Definitely within a year. And then the one family conference went by the year before Battler shows up, and it still wasn't done. And now we're here getting close to the dates of the incident. We're in 86 now, getting close to the family conference where Battler shows up. It's been a year and a half and still nothing. Yeah, that's what this is all about. Spread on the table were the blueprints and designs for a building, as well as documents related to expenditures and the like, so packed that even a teacup would have gotten in the way. Officially, they were here to give Kraus a progress report, but in actuality, Kraus had called them all the way over to Rokkenjima so that Nazi could hear from them directly. Because she's the boss bitch who's actually running this shit. This is because Nazi needed to hear someone other than her husband explain what condition their business was in. Yeah, understandable. In other words, even though another family conference without Kinzo was approaching, their business had not yet earned them any money. Surprise. After telling the guests to wait for a short while, Kraus took Nazi out into the hall and once again summarized the situation. Bullshit! Work is proceeding even better than we imagined. You imagined that we'd have profit a year ago. I need your imagination to work a bit better. That just means it's definitely going to get away from me. Yeah, I totally believe you. Kraus spoke passionately. This made it seem all the more suspicious to Nazi, yep. But this time, at least, she had to admit that everything really did seem to be going well. Yeah, seem. Certainly, this business Kraus boasted of had expanded in scope over the last year, and was promising an even greater payoff than had been anticipated initially. Whether it would prove to be a winner or not, investors had gathered around it, and they were rapidly gaining funds. This must be what they mean when they say money summons money. It's probably the greatest success of Kraus's life so far. No, it probably would be his greatest success yet. I mean, it's not like he has a lot of, great successes to choose from. That point was where Nazi's misgivings lay. True, it was certain, and as Kraus had said, they wouldn't lose this catch now. However, the fish on the line had gotten too big.
必ず釣り上げられる魚だ。何も焦る必要はないのだよ。親父が生きていてもぜひ見せて誇りたいほどの大成功なのだ。
ええ、それはですがあなたは昨年私に約束したはずです。必ず1年で何とかできると。
That face. A pained look rose to Kraus's face. They certainly had hooked a fat fish that guaranteed great success. However, it would require an appropriate amount of time to reel it in. Nazi pressed Kraus, asking if there was any way for them to make money before this year's family conference. But Kraus kept saying they needed just one more year. Ugh. Well, we see how that turned out. Kraus planned to use this unprecedented success to catapult them into further challenges in the future. Because of this, he didn't want to do anything that would raise suspicions by making it seem like they were rushing to get to money. Certainly, fortune tends to turn against people who take it for granted, even in the slightest. Anxious beggars never prosper. On many occasions before now, Kraus had gotten cold feet and sold off businesses that would surely have brought in a profit had he just waited. And had, in effect, given away his winning picks. Nazi also knew this. She knew that guts were the thing her husband liked most. Yeah, no shit. That's why she was unable to refuse when Kraus said he wanted to prudently wait just one more year.
"順調でよかったではない。ということはどうやら私はもうしばらくここで幽霊を続けねばならぬようだな。
まんざらでもなかろうが、そなたの命などこの世を去ればすぐに悪魔どもに食い尽くされる運命よ。
申し訳ありません。また今年もお父様にはお休みいただ。
よい、気にするな夏日。後ろ宮家当主はすでに書斎の幽霊はおとなしく。クラウスの資料は読ませてもらったが、なかなかに。
お父様からご覧になってもですか。
わらわから見てもなかなかのものよ。
Damn.
誰もが勝利を確信し、相当の魔力が集中している。その結果、さらに勝利が熱くなり、ますますに人と魔力を集め、黄金を生み出そうとしている。
Something's gonna go like fucking horribly wrong like right before the conference, isn't it?
錬金術の王道を見事に体現しているぞ。
おお、黄金の魔女の太鼓判までつくなら、これ喜べ夏日。このクラウスの事業は必ずや後ろ宮家の危機を救うだ。
Sure will.
ありがとうございます。そしてそのためにまた。
もう一度親族会議を乗り越え。
ええ、昨年はうまくやり過ごせたつもりですが、不審に思う親族も現れるでしょう。今年は正念場になると思います。
Yeah, sure will.
去年の親族、ひょっとしたらもう一度同じことになるかもしれぬと予見し。
最悪のケースを想定するのは魔女ならずとも世渡りの基本だ。それで今年はどうする？
去年同様、会議当日はお父様の秘密を知る使用人を集中的に配置します。
And they all do, except for Goda.
お父様の不在を気取る親族もすでにいるか。不用意な演出はむしろ馬脚を表す危険性もあります。
過ぎたるは及ばざるがごとしともなればどうする？
今年は昨年とは逆に最後まで書斎をお出にならないという筋書きでいこうと思います。
それがよかろう。籠城は単純にして最後の切り札だ。
どれほど屋敷が毒素に満ち、この部屋を密室結界に閉ざす限り金蔵の存在を否定することはできぬ。それはわらわも欲しだが、籠城すれば囲まれるは必至。
承知しています。それでも何卒もう一度だけお父様とベアトリーチェの力をお貸しください。
私は新しき、そして幽霊もまた 聖者の命令には逆らこの部屋から出るなというのであればそれに従う。
ありがとうございます。
わらわは嫌だぞ。
Of course
力を貸せと願われても願いごときでは
ええ、あなたは古文錬金術師ですから、貸しなさいと命じます。あなたの魔法だけが頼りです。その力でもう一度だけお父さん。
なら心得たぞ。そなたの貫禄
Hell
なか
yeah.
なかに心地
She's a
よし。
confident queen. You'll love to see it. Okay, okay. From the shadows of the study, Battler watched the exchange between these three.
なるほどな。そして今年の親族会議を迎えるわけだ。じい様は不機嫌だからと書斎に閉じこもり、誰の前にも姿を現さない。
Natsu spoke boldly about how she would somehow overcome this year's crisis and protect the Ushiromiya family's excuse me, protect the Ushiromiya family's honor until the end. While Kinzo praised her, saying that her plan looked promising, Beato also praised her, saying that Natsu's dignified confidence was even more well suited for the headship than Krause's. Facts. However, right now, the true number of people in this room was 1. The moment I thought that, no, just because I thought it, Beato grabbed at her chest and moaned.
安心しろ。ここはゲーム版の。だから俺はそこにいるお前やじい様を否定はしない。
I put my hand on Beato as she tried to hold back the pain deep inside her chest. I've already told Berncastle. The 2-day period of the 1986 family conference is all I need to deny the illusion of the witch.
お前は前回全ゲームの開始時に、しかしゲーム開始以前のじい様の生死については言及していない。つまり今この場にじい様が存在していても何の矛盾もないってわけだ。
Damn. My hand touching her let off a faint blue light, which seeped into her chest. The light tenderly wrapped itself around the splinters in Beato's chest.
そしてゲーム版の外、すなわち1986年10月4日以前の島の人数については、だからここにベアトリーチェが存在しても何。
Beato's expression softened slightly. Ho ho. My blue light slowly began to melt the red splinters that denied the illusion of the witch. Beato still wore the same sad expression, but she lifted her face and looked me straight in the eye. Though she was silent, her eyes told me that her pain had subsided. The feelings that showed in her eyes were gratitude for taking the pain away, and appreciation, or was it surprise, for leaving even a tiny bit of leeway for witches to exist. Unable to look directly at those pure eyes of hers, I reflexively averted my gaze.
誤解すんなよ。魔女の存在を認めたり、俺はお前とのゲームに勝つためにその部分だけに徹してゲーム版の外でまで嫌がらせをするほど趣味は。
Beato hung her head. I was still facing away from her. However, we waited wordlessly for a while, my hand still on hers. By now, no one would believe that this sad-eyed woman was the same person as that prideful Beato. So, I asked once more. Even though I said it aloud, it wasn't a question to her. I was asking myself.
お前は一体何を考えていたんだ。そうさ。俺はラムダデルタのゲームを通じてでもお前が何を考え何をしようとしていたのかもな。
Very soon, this game will also reach October 4th, 1986. The 5th game will finally begin. And this time, I'll reach the end. The end of that journey. Interesting.
殺人がとかトリックがとか、お前が黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェが何を考え何のためにそうしたのか。
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's a very interesting way of looking at it.
何を望んでいたのか、そ
Yeah,
れをたどれ。
that's right. I already know how I can reach the end of that journey. It's been made clear to me since the very beginning.
今こそチェス盤をひっくり返そう。この物語を俺がお前側からの目線で物語を紐解く。
Okay. I'm liking where this is going.
そして今度こそ、そしてお前の心臓にたどり着く。痛みなんか感じさせない。安心しろ。あの魔女どものおもちゃになど。
Beto looked up at me again and gave a small nod. Hell yeah. That's right. The position of Game Master might have been snatched up by Lambda Delta. However, as long as I continue this contest with the intent of fighting against Beto, our fight will continue no matter who controls the game board. Very soon, the curtain will rise on our game. Alright, it's go time.
今年の親族会議でも親方様の秘密を隠さねばならん。
心得ております。
同じ手がもう一度通じるか疑問だな。
Fair.
奥様も同じご懸念を持たれている。そのため今年は書斎から一切お出にならない方向。
つまりずっと書斎にこもられていることにするという。
そして書斎に入ることが許されている我ら三人。片翼の翼を許された使用人だけだ。
Okay. 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 Not gonna lie. That cast some suspicion on Big Boy Goda there. Because he was the only one of the servants who doesn't know. Alright? Which is interesting. So if, say, he were to find out in some way, shape, or form, I don't know where to go from there, but, interesting.
ということは、僕たち3人で親方様の嘘を突き通さなくちゃならないわけか。
そうだ。親族の方々は親方様の具合や機嫌などを問い詰めてよどみなく答え、不審に思われることがなきよう注意するように。
心得ました。
姉さんはすぐドジるからな。
Fuck you.
むしろ当日は風邪か何か理由をつけて欠席した方がいいん
Have
じゃない？
faith in my girl Shannon. Jesus.
そんなひどい。
Yeah, what? Come on, don't be such a dick. Shannon wasn't just making fun of her. He only wanted to release Shannon from the burden of working under the most serious of days. Like, I get it, but at the same time.
源氏様、シャノンがシフトに入る必要は僕たちだけで十分やれます。
それはできん。
はい、やり遂げる覚悟です。
Damn right you are.
ドジらないでよ。
どじりません。
Shannon grew sullen, and Cannon shrugged. Then Genji told them that they weren't taking this very seriously.
シャノン、すでにお使いする親方様はお亡く。しかし本当の意味でお亡くなりになるまで我らの奉仕、あの書斎は無人ではない。今なお親方様がおられ、それを深く心得よ。
はい、源氏様。
お父様がそんなバカな。
Oh?
まあまあ、例えの話や。
Oh! Hideyoshi already cracking the code! Interessante! Let's
武
go.
田信玄はその死を3年の間秘密にするよう遺言したっちゅう有名な故事があるやろ。知らんか？
そんな話もあったか。日本史はよくわかんないわ。
当時武田は織田や徳川との戦の真っ最中だった。そこで信玄が死んだなんて話になったら、戦況に悪影響があるやろ。
That explains why Ava's like as aggressive as she is going into this. Because she's got this mentality that she knows the truth, but she needs some proof of it. So if she puts the pressure on him, be like, oh yeah, take me to father. He's alive, right? Show me him. Bring me to him. That explains a lot. Okay.
そやから自分の死を3年隠すように遺言したんや。秀吉かてそうやで。主君織田信長の死を敵方に知られんように徹底的に情報規制を行い、素早く毛利と和解して中国大返しを行い明智を撃ったんやないか。一方の柴田勝家はそこで失敗し、敵の上杉に信長の死を知られ、思わぬ反撃を受けて足止めを食らい、その後の秀吉との後継者争いで大きく遅れを取ることになったんや。
Hideyoshi, who had a strong fascination with the commanders of the Sengoku period, would always show off his knowledge when he got the chance. Wincing slightly, Ava made him get back to his point.
早い話が、わしは去年の親族会議からずっと違和感を取ったんや。
あれは私やルドルフが遺産の話をしてたのを廊下のお父
そこや。夏井さんや使用人たちはどこそこにお父さんがいた。わしら親族は誰一人お父さんを見てないんやで。
もしあなたの想像がということ、兄さんが遺産の独り占めを狙ってるということ。
もちろん死んだことを隠すなんてかなり果たして遺産を独り占めするためだけにそれだけのことをクラウスさんがやってのけるのか。だが可能性を。
確かに兄さんは昔から強欲よ。兄弟全員でと受け取ったものを着服するなんてよくあることだったわ。
クラウスさんはわしら兄弟の中ではそんなクラウスさんがお父さんの死を隠すなんてわしにはちょいと信じられんのだがな。
God damn, big brain Hideyoshi,
だ
my
がそう
man.
疑いたくなるくらい去年の親族会議はおかしかったんやで。
Okay, okay. Ava and the others were painfully aware of how reckless it would be to try and see Kinzo when he was in a bad mood. So during last year's family conference, once they heard about Kinzo getting into a terrible mood, they never made an attempt to contact him. So yeah, now that she has this in her head, once, Nazi and Kraus announced that, father, he's locked himself away in the study, he doesn't want anything to do with us, then immediately Ava's gonna be like, oh, okay, I see how this is. Yeah, Okay. That was why, to this very day, they hadn't found it suspicious that Kinzo had never appeared.
確かに疑ってみるか。でも本当に兄さんがお父様の死を隠すなんて大傲慢なくせにおかしなところで小心な人よ。そんな一世一代の大博打を本当にするかしら。
いずれにせよ今年の会議ではきっちりお父さんのご尊願を拝謁した方がええやろな。
Because even if what they said was true, and he was in a bad mood, and they got scolded or even got the shit slapped out of him, at least then they'd know, oh yeah, no, father's alive. But if they just take it as, he's in a bad mood, I want to deal with that, then you never know.